American drug enforcement officials confirmed today that Colombia's crackdown has almost doubled the wholesale price in this country of a kilo of cocaine. That's 2.2 pounds. But, they say, the price of crack cocaine on the street has not yet gone up. On tonight's Drug Watch, our series of special reports this week, Breaking the Habit, the scientific search for something to help addicts break free of their need for cocaine. NBC Science correspondent Robert Bazell has more.
In Detroit, Susan Barbier was sentenced to life imprisonment last week for setting up her 13-year-old daughter to be raped by this man. Ms. Barbier said she did it to get money to pay for crack cocaine. On the streets of New York City, dealers openly sell crack to customers who wait in line. Such scenes clearly show that law enforcement and treatment are doing little to slow the crack epidemic. Officials increasingly are hoping that medical research will offer some help.
If we can develop a pharmacologic approach to help us in our treatment efforts, it probably is the most important thing at this point that we could do.
So far, the search for a drug that would dampen an addict's craving is going slowly. At the National Institute on Drug Abuse in Baltimore, scientists are studying cocaine's effects on the brain using addicts hooked up to a multi-million-dollar machine called a PET scan. The researchers have found that cocaine affects the outer cortex of the brain. Here, the red areas show normal brain activity. When a person is taking cocaine, there is less red, less activity in the cortex. The scientists are looking for the specific parts of the brain called receptors where the cocaine goes.
The possibility, and again, it's just a possibility, of developing a blocker for cocaine could be realized by somehow designing a drug that would prevent cocaine from binding to its receptor site.
These rats are pressing a bar to obtain cocaine, and they will continue taking cocaine, ignoring food until they die of starvation. Studies have found a drug that can stop this behavior in animals, but no one knows whether it will work in people. The scientists hope that eventually they will find a drug for cocaine that is similar to methadone, which cuts down the craving for heroin. But methadone has been no panacea. Many addicts use cocaine while they are on methadone, and most return to heroin use. Also, many people who treat cocaine addicts in group sessions such as this one doubt there will be a methadone-type substitute for cocaine, because they say the craving for cocaine is mostly psychological.
It really reeks of ridiculousness to imagine that you can find something physical to solve a psychological problem. That's not even possible.
One approach that is showing some promise is to relieve the depression that cocaine users often feel when they stop taking the drug. Tests have shown that an antidepressant called dazipramine can be useful.
In the one study that's finished, dazipramine produced initial abstinence, started to get people off of cocaine at the rate of 60%.
But initial abstinence, getting people to stop using the drug for a few days, is not a cure for addiction. Most researchers believe there will be no medical cure for cocaine addiction for a long time. Robert Bazell, NBC News, New York.